This is Chris Potatoes. Like, subscribe to Team W Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, World of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Potatoes, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and both of my TikToks. And I'll be down there in the description box, and I'm here to do my WWE Monday Night Raw May 8th, 2023 reviews. So here we go, discussing about tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. Now we kick off the show with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. So yeah, Cody Rhodes comes out, and he was talking about what Jacksonville wanted to talk about, and then he starts talking about how Jacksonville was his home during the whole pandemic, and he made a lot of memories, and tonight he wants to make another memory. And then before he starts talking about what that memory is going to be all about, he starts talking about Brock Lesnar, talking about how he went to Backlash last night, which is the most watched Backlash in all of WWE history or whatever, and he said that he went and defeated the Beast. He said he knew what the Beast is made of because he had it all over his hands, talking about Brock Lesnar's blood and stuff. So yeah, that's what Cody Rhodes was talking about. It was pretty cool stuff though. And then he says, now, since I done passed the Beast, Brock Lesnar, I want to look forward to other things, and that is a new World Heavyweight Championship. So he was talking about how he's going to win the tournament and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. He told the people backstage to turn on to show the bracket or whatever for the tournament, and show the bracket from the SmackDown side and the Raw side. Later on tonight, Cody Rhodes will be taking on Finn Balor and The Miz tonight in a triple threat match. And then the other match for Raw will be Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Damian Priest in a triple threat match. So yeah. And then you got the SmackDown side, which we'll be talking about on SmackDown. But yeah, that was the tournament bracket right there. And Cody Rhodes was talking about how he's going to win the tournament and all that. And then when he becomes a new World Heavyweight Champion, he's going to hear Samantha say his name, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. So yeah, that's what Cody Rhodes was talking about. It was a pretty good start to Raw. But then, after he got done talking, Seth Rollins comes out. He starts doing his thing. And then, obviously, because of the feud that they had last year, both of them were staring down each other, which was pretty cool. And Seth walks down to the ring. So yeah, it looks like up next, we're going to be getting that triple threat match. It will be Seth Rollins versus Damian Priest versus Shinsuke Nakamura up next in the triple threat match. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a triple threat match. It was the first match of the night. It was Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Damian Priest in a triple threat match of the first round of the tournament. The winner of this match will be facing whoever wins the other triple threat match in a one-on-one match soon. So yeah, that's what this match was all about. And yeah, it was before we talk about the match, now they showed a video package, because Seth Rollins is already out there. They showed a video package of what happened between Bad Bunny and Damian Priest at Backlash and all that stuff. And yeah, Damian Priest was getting interviewed backstage before the match, and he was talking about how, they just done dealt with the Bad Bunny situation. It took a whole island to keep him down. So yeah, that's what Damian Priest was talking about. But then he says that it doesn't matter who, if it's either him or Finn Balor, whichever one wins the World Heavyweight Championship, they will still bring the world title to Judgment Day, so it don't matter between which one of them two wins the tournament. So yeah, that's what Damian Priest said. And yeah, we get to the match. It was a pretty good match though. It was going back and forth between everybody. Everybody had their kind of pretty much their moment in this match. Damian Priest selling the leg injury and stuff from Backlash and all that stuff at one point. But yeah, Seth Rollins hit the curb stomp on Damian Priest. He pins him 1-2. Shinsuke Nakamura breaking up the pin at the count of 2 and stuff. And yeah, Shinsuke and Seth was going at it for a little bit, which was a pretty cool interaction because they don't have much going on before. And yeah, just pretty cool stuff and all that stuff. And then Damian Priest comes in there knocking Seth out the ring and stuff with a flatliner and stuff after catching him in the air. He's still selling the leg injury, so Shinsuke is going at it with Damian Priest, and then he locks on a knee bar onto Damian Priest, trying to make him tap out. And, Damian Priest is about to tap out and everything up until we see Seth Rollins come out of nowhere, jumping off the top turnbuckle with the frog splash onto Shinsuke Nakamura, breaking up the submission. And then he lifts up Nakamura and hits him with the pedigree and then pins him for the 1-2 3. So yeah, Seth Rollins defeated Shinsuke Nakamura and Damian Priest tonight in a triple threat match, and yeah, he advances in the tournament. So yeah, he advances to the semifinals, which was pretty cool. Stuff going on right there. Pretty good match between all three of those guys. For that match, I'll give it 3.5 stars. That's why I'll give it. Pretty good match to kick off Raw, though. But yeah, later on tonight, we still got the other triple threat match: Cody Rhodes versus Finn Balor versus The Miz. And winner of that match will be facing Seth Rollins. And so yeah, that match is still to come later on tonight on Raw. But yeah, after that, we see Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci Imperium backstage just doing a little bit of chaos, saying that the ring general will be back on Raw next week and all that stuff because, they got married and stuff, so he ain't on Raw this week. But yeah, that's what Imperium's doing and stuff. And then they walk into Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and they kept on interrupting them, and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn keeps on going back and talking, and they kept on getting interrupted and stuff. And they was talking about the ring general will be dealing with y'all eventually and stuff, so y'all better watch out, or those tag team titles will be going away from y'all. And Sami Zayn was like, well, you know what, this is just like the Uso problem when we had to deal with the Usos for so many months, but you know what, we ain't going to deal with this crap for so many months, we're just going to deal with this crap for one night, so how about this, us two versus y'all two tonight? And Imperium accepted. So yeah, later on tonight, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Imperium in a tag team match. But yep, that's what's going to be happening, and up next we're going to be seeing Otis in a match up next on Raw. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later until then. So the next thing to happen on Monday Night Raw, it was a one-on-one match. It was Otis with Chad Gable and Maxine Dupree, Alpha Academy versus Mustafa Ali one-on-one in a match. And yeah, this match was an okay match. It was going on a little bit. Ali's doing a lot of stuff because Otis is a big man and stuff like that, so he's trying to do a lot of stuff to take him down and all that stuff. But Otis at the ending starts taking control of this match, hitting a clothesline onto him, flipping him inside out and stuff. And then, he got some laid out and stuff from the corner after hitting a big splash onto him in the corner. Ali drops. Otis goes to the corner, about to hit Caterpillar onto Ali. Chad Gable's telling him, go ahead and do it, go ahead and do it. He's on the ring apron, and then we see Maxine Dupree on the other side of the apron saying, no, don't do it. So both of them's like arguing and telling Otis, do it, and don't do it, and all that stuff. Otis is like, what the hell am I going to do? Which one am I going to listen to, So instead, he just runs to Mustafa Ali. Ali moves out of the way, and Otis hits his shoulder on the ring post. Ali sees the opportunity. He climbs up the top turnbuckle and jumps off with the 450 splash onto Otis, and then he pins him for the 3 count. So yeah, Mustafa Ali defeated Otis tonight on Raw. That's what happened. It was an okay match. For that match, I'll give it 1.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. It was an okay match between Otis and Mustafa Ali. So yeah. But yeah, after that, we see The Miz talking backstage. He was talking about how he's a 2-time Grand Slam champion and all that stuff, and that he is going to win this tournament and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. So yeah, that's what The Miz was talking about, and he's heading out to the ring now. So yeah, up next it'll be the second triple threat match of the night. It will be Cody Rhodes versus The Miz versus Finn Balor in a triple threat match. Winner of this match will be taking on Seth Rollins eventually. I think later on tonight maybe, but we'll see. But yeah, that match will be up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a triple threat match. It was Cody Rhodes versus Finn Balor versus The Miz in a triple threat match. Winner of this match will be facing Seth Rollins in a one-on-one match in the semifinals. So yeah, we get to this match, and this match, it was a pretty good match. There was some cool moments that we've seen. A lot of double T moves and stuff like that. Like we seen Cody Rhodes hit a double Cody Cutter onto Finn Balor and The Miz, which was pretty cool and stuff. So yeah, just a lot of stuff going on there. But yeah, it was like a few times that almost everyone was going to pick up a win during this match. So we've seen Cody Rhodes get taken down by Finn Balor because he hit the shotgun drop kick onto Cody Rhodes in the corner. He climbed up the top turnbuckle and jumps off for the coup de grace, but Cody Rhodes rolled out the ring onto the ring apron and stuff, and Balor misses. And then Miz grabs Finn Balor and runs him into Cody, which knocked Cody off the ring apron. And then Miz hits him with the Skull Crusher finale. He pins him 1-2. Cody breaking up the pin at the count of 2. And yeah, that was a pretty cool moment right there. And then Cody had to take out Miz. And then we see Cody lift up Finn Balor. He hits him with the Crossroads onto him, and then he pins him. 1, 2, Miz breaks up the pin. Well, actually, after he hit the crossroads, I don't even think Cody actually went for the pin. He hit the crossroads, and then Miz comes in there, grabbing Cody and tosses him out the ring. But Cody lands on his feet. Miz goes for the pin, and he got in a 2 count because Cody breaks up the pin at the count of 2 by grabbing Miz, and then he hits him with the 1 crossroads. And then he lifts him back up. He hits him with the second one, lifts him back up, and then he hits him with the 3rd and final crossroads. It looked like Cody Rhodes is going to win the match right then and there. He goes for the pin. 1, 2. Cody Rhodes gets dragged out the ring, and it was Brock Lesnar. So yeah, Brock Lesnar drags Cody Rhodes out the ring. He lifts up Cody Rhodes on his shoulders and hits an F5 onto him outside of the ring, onto the floor, laying him out. And then we see Finn Balor on the top turnbuckle, and he jumps off with the coup de grace onto the Miz, and he pins him 1, 2, 3, all over there. So yeah, Finn Balor defeated Cody Rhodes and the Miz tonight on Monday Night Raw. That's what happened. Pretty good match. So yeah, Finn Balor will be facing Seth Rollins in the semifinals of the tournament. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening. Pretty good match though. And then after the match ended, we see Brock Lesnar grab Cody Rhodes again, puts him back on his shoulders, and hits an F5 onto Cody Rhodes through the announce table, laying him out. And then Brock Lesnar grabs the mic and he says, "Cody, what do you want to talk about?" And then like you could kind of like you can still hear him talking, but the mic was like cutting out and stuff. But you can still hear him if you can. And then he says that he wants a fight with Cody Rhodes at Night of Champions. So yeah, that's what he's doing. Brock Lesnar challenges Cody Rhodes to a match at Night of Champions, and he says he's going to show Cody Rhodes who the real coward is, and that will be him. So yeah, that's what Brock Lesnar said. Pretty good stuff. But yeah, for the match and what happened after the match and stuff, I'll give it 4 stars as well. It was a pretty good triple threat match, so if you have yet, go check it out. But yeah, that's what's going to be happening there. Finn Balor facing Seth Rollins in the semifinals. But yeah, that's what happened there. Pretty good match, though, like I said. If you haven't yet, go check it out. But yeah, I will see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a one-on-one match. It was the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, with Dominic Mysterio at ringside the Judgment Day versus Dana Brooke one-on-one. Now, Dana Brooke was making her way down to the ring, and then pops up the little TV monitor screen where she is saying that she wanted an opportunity to prove herself while she's on the Raw roster and all that stuff. So she's going to do it tonight, and luckily she have her match up against Rhea Ripley. So yeah, that's what she was saying. And then we get to the match, and it was an okay match. Dana Brooke hitting a drop kick right off the start of the match, trying to take control of this match, but obviously it didn't last long because Rhea Ripley catches her in the air when Dana Brooke jumped off the second turnbuckle with a crossbody. So Ripley catches her, hits a backbreaker onto her, and then lifts her up and hits Riptide onto her. But instead of going for the pin, she goes for the submission hold, the prison lock, that move on the legs, making Dana Brooke tap out. So yeah, Rhea Ripley defeated Dana Brooke tonight by submission. That's what happened. And then after the match ended and she got done celebrating, she lifts up Dana Brooke again, hits Riptide again, and then locks on the prison lock once again, making her tap out even more. All of a sudden, Natalya comes walking out and stuff, like literally just walking out, didn't run, but she's wearing heels and stuff, but she walks out there while Rhea Ripley was still having the submission locked on. Like, she didn't even try to stop Ripley from doing that stuff, but she gets in the ring and gets face-to-face with Rhea Ripley, and they're just staring at each other, and then Ripley gets out the ring. So yeah, that's what happened, and it looks like Natalya will be the next challenger for Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. But yeah, that's what happened there for that match, and what happened after the match, I'll give it 1 star. That's why I'll give it, but yeah, that's why I'll give that match. But yep, that's what happened there. And then after that, we see Byron Saxton interviewing Zoe Stark backstage, and Zoe Stark was talking about how she is so confident in her ability and stuff. That's why she got some confidence, and that's why she deserves to be on Raw. But then all of a sudden, she notices Nikki Cross sitting there and stuff, and then she walks over there, telling me, "See, weirdos like this, that's why they don't get opportunities like we should." And then she challenges Nikki Cross to a match tonight, and Nikki Cross says that sounds like fun. And yeah, that's what's going to be happening. Zoe Stark versus Nikki Cross one-on-one later on tonight. But up next, we're going to be seeing Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Imperium in a tag team match up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a tag team match. It was the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, versus Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci Imperium in a non-title tag team match. In this match, it was a pretty good match. It was going back and forth, Imperium and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, just going back and forth match. It was pretty good. But then we get to the very ending where Imperium starts taking control of this match. They knock Sami Zayn off the ring apron, so Kevin Owens couldn't make the tag. Ludwig Kaiser gets up on the second turnbuckle, and we see Giovanni Vinci grabbing Kevin Owens, and they're about to hit the Imperium Bomb onto Kevin Owens, but then Owens reverses and tosses Giovanni Vinci over him, hitting the back body drop onto him. Kaiser gets off the second turnbuckle, and he gets kicked in the stomach and gets hit with a stunner by Kevin Owens, and he falls out the ring through the second rope, getting taken out for the rest of the match. Kevin Owens then hits a super kick onto Giovanni Vinci, and Vinci backs up into the corner and stuff. Sami Zayn got tagged in. Kevin Owens runs towards Vinci. Vinci throws Kevin Owens over the top rope, which he was a distraction because soon behind Kevin Owens was Sami Zayn, which he hit the hula kick onto Giovanni Vinci, and then he pins him for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens defeated Imperium tonight in a tag team match. That's what happened. Pretty good match. I give that match 3 stars. That's why I'll give it. Pretty good match between all 4 of those guys. But yeah, that's what happened there. And then after that, we see Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville getting people to sign a petition. Got Xia Li to sign one and all that stuff. And then they go up to Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, and then Dexter Lumis comes up and stuff because they got a petition to get people to sign it because they think they are wrongfully, they got done dirty and they should be the women's tag team champions. So yeah, that's what they were saying. And yeah, Indy asked Dexter what does he think, and Dexter threw the thumbs down, and then they got mad and stuff, and he walked away. But yeah, Johnny Gargano was talking about yeah, we got the guy coming up and stuff, and Candice LeRae was like, oh man, that's a bad idea and stuff like that. So yeah, wonder who they're talking about. But yep, that's what happened there. And up next, we're going to see Zoe Stark making her Raw debut up next against Nikki Cross. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later. Until then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a one-on-one match. It was Zoe Stark versus Nikki Cross in a one-on-one match. It's Zoe Stark's in-ring debut on Monday Night Raw. So yeah, we get to the match, and it was an okay match. Zoe Stark slaps Nikki Cross right at the start of the match, and Nikki Cross is going crazy, beating her down and all that stuff. But yeah, we're getting to the end of the match, and then we see Nikki Cross take control of this match, try to hit a tornado DDT onto Zoe Stark, but then Zoe Stark pushes her down onto the mat, and then she hits a super kick onto Nikki Cross, lifts her up, and then hits her finish move, C360 I think it's called, onto Nikki Cross, and then pins her for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Zoe Stark defeated Nikki Cross tonight on Monday Night Raw. That's what happened. It was an okay match for her debut and stuff. I'll give it 2 stars. That's why I'll give it pretty good stuff. I liked her finisher move, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I've seen her wrestle a few times already from NXT and all that stuff. So yeah, but yeah, she was pretty good and stuff in this match. But yeah, pretty good stuff. But then after that match, we see Dominic Mysterio and the SmackDown Women's Champion Rhea Ripley getting interviewed. Ripley was talking about, Byron Saxton was asking her about Natalya and stuff, and she was talking, but then she gets interrupted because we hear laughter from Xavier Woods and Kira Tozawa. They come up laughing and stuff. Dominic gets all mad. He says, how about you stop laughing before I punch you in the face? And Xavier Woods is like, oh, is that a challenge? And then all of a sudden Rhea Ripley comes up, and then Kira Tozawa looks at her and just walks away, like scared and stuff from what happened last time. And Rhea Ripley looks at Xavier Woods and says, Dom accepts. And Xavier Woods is like, okay, bye dum-dum. Bye mommy. So yeah, that's what happened there. Later on tonight, Xavier Woods versus Dominic Mysterio in a one-on-one match. But yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later until then. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that Trish Stratus was posting up some posters and stuff, a missing poster of Becky to Lynch, and giving it to people backstage. But yeah, she'll be on Raw next, so yeah, forgot to mention that. But yeah, she'll be up next on Raw, so yeah, see you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, now we had Trish Stratus come out, and yeah, she started talking about Becky Lynch and all that stuff. Talking about, oh my gosh, she's been missing and stuff. I've been passing around these flyers and stuff, these posters of Becky Lynch to see if somebody can find her. Do you know where she's at, Kevin Patrick and all that stuff? So yeah, that's what she's saying. She's acting like she's looking for Becky Lynch or whatever. But then she goes like, oh wait, she's probably in some dark, dumb place with her dumb daughter and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what Trish Stratus was talking about. But while she was talking, all of a sudden, Becky Lynch's theme song plays, and Trish Stratus is waiting for Becky Lynch to come on out. But then all of a sudden, it was just a play because, Trish Stratus done that. And she goes like, oh look, she ain't coming out. I wouldn't blame her after what I did to her last month and all that stuff. I'm not her friend anymore and all that stuff. So yeah, and we was never friends. But yeah, that's what Trish Stratus was talking about and all that stuff. And she was still going on and talking and everything up until Becky Lynch's theme song plays again. And Trish was like, I already told you guys, like, we're done playing the games. The first time was good. And then all of a sudden the fans are going crazy and stuff. And then all of a sudden Becky Lynch was behind Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus turns around, Becky Lynch punches her in the face, going after her, beating her down and stuff, and then hits a Bex plex onto Trish Stratus, laying her out, and Trish rolled out the ring and stuff. And Becky grabs the mic and she says the man is back and she's going to kick her ass. So yeah, that's what happened there. Pretty good segment. Becky Lynch returns and attacks Trish Stratus tonight. Pretty good segment though. But yep, that's what happened there. And then we see backstage Cody Rhodes in the doctor's office and stuff getting checked out, and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is with them, and Sami was like, well, what we're going to do, Adam Pearce, about this? And Adam Pearce is like, I don't know. But yep, that's what happened there. But up next, it'll be Xavier Woods versus Dominic Mysterio 1-on-1. And still to come later on tonight in the main event, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor 1-on-1 later on tonight. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later. Until then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a 1-on-1 match. It was Dominic Mysterio with the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, the Judgment Day versus Xavier Woods 1-on-1. So you had Dominic Mysterio versus Xavier Woods 1-on-1. In this match, it was an okay match. It was going back and forth between these two guys. Xavier Woods got Dominic Mysterio on the top rope and stuff, hanging over the top rope. Xavier Woods then climbs up the second turnbuckle and jumps off with the double foot stomp onto Dominic's back, which flipped him back into the ring. Xavier Woods goes for the pin on Dominic, pins him 1-2, Dominic barely kicking out at the count of 2. So Xavier Woods plans to end this match. He climbs at the top turnbuckle, walks the ropes a little bit, and jumps off the top rope with the elbow drop, but Rhea Ripley drags Dominic out the ring, so Xavier Woods crash and burn pretty much. Dominic gets back into the ring, rolls up Xavier Woods, grabbing the tights and stuff, getting the 1-2-3. So yeah, Dominic Mysterio defeated Xavier Woods tonight on Monday Night Raw. That's what happened. It was an okay match for that match. With those two guys, I'll give it 2 stars. That's what I'll give it. It was an okay match between Dominic Mysterio and Xavier Woods. So yeah, that's what happened there. Pretty good stuff though. But yeah, after that we see Finn Balor getting ready for his match later on tonight, and then we see Seth Rollins getting ready for his match as well. So yeah, later on tonight in the main event, it will be Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor in the semifinals of the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. So yeah, that match is still to come later on tonight in the main event. But yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a 1-on-1 match. It was the main event. But before we even talk about the main event, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. It's a lot. So yeah, it was like about a good 4 segments backstage and stuff before we talk about the main event. Like we see Jinder Mahal with Veer Mahan and Sango, I think his name is, in this year. I think that's the group's name. But yeah, while those two guys were staring at the camera and stuff, Jinder Mahal was talking about how they was in the darkness for so long and stuff, and they coming out of the darkness to take control of Monday Night Raw stuff. So yeah, that's what they were saying. Stuff like that. It was alright though. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. But then after that we see Shinsuke Nakamura, tired and everything, and then the Miz comes up, and Miz is trying to propose the idea. He goes like, look, like I said last week, you can't do nothing without me. I can't do nothing without you. We both lost our triple threat matches tonight. So how about this? Like, we team up as Miz-Gay Nakamura. So yeah. And Shinsuke Nakamura is like, you know what? Yeah, I like that. Miz and Shinsuke Nakamura one-on-one next week. And Miz was not happy about that. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be getting Shinsuke Nakamura versus the Miz one-on-one. But then after that, we see Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green still doing the petition stuff. And then we see the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, coming up. And they were signing the petition because, you know what, after they get done with Damage Control, they'll take care of them. So they can stop begging for a title match. And then Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green was talking about that what makes Raquel and Liv think that they're going to even beat Damage Control and they could be facing Damage Control instead next week or whatever. So yeah, that's what they were saying. And then they walked away after Liv Morgan and Raquel signed the petition. But yep, that's what happened there. And then after that, we see what happened earlier tonight with Brock Lesnar attacking Cody Rhodes and everything. And then Cody Rhodes was getting interviewed backstage. And Cody Rhodes was talking about like how he was pretty much destined to win the tournament and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. But that ain't going to happen because of what Brock Lesnar did. So he says he's going to take care of Brock Lesnar at Night of Champions. That's what he was saying. But yeah, pretty good stuff right there. But yeah, we get to the main event. It was Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor one-on-one in the semifinals of the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. And yeah, this match was a pretty good match. A rematch from their match from SummerSlam 2016, pretty much. And yeah, they had some flashbacks and stuff, some recalls of during this match from that match. Like at one point, we see Finn Balor actually hitting the powerbomb onto Seth Rollins into the barricade and stuff. You know, for what Seth did, and Finn Balor was like, that's payback from last time. And yeah, Seth's left arm was injured during this match and stuff. You know, he's trying to do stuff a lot of times, but Finn just beating him down and stuff, going after that left arm as well. Almost getting a few near falls on Seth, like he hit that lift up backwards DDT on Seth, and Seth barely kicking out too. So yeah, Finn Balor's just going after Seth, like drop kicking him in the back of the head and everything. But then we start getting towards the end of the match where we see Finn try to hit the coup de grace and stuff, and he misses and lands on his feet and everything. But then at one point we see Seth Rollins actually try to hit the pedigree onto Finn, but his left arm is so injured he couldn't use that left arm to hold up Finn's other arm, so he hit a one-handed pedigree onto Finn Balor, but he couldn't go for the pin because his left arm is so injured. And then Seth decides to go for the curb stomp. Finn moves. Then Finn tries to roll up Seth, but Seth rolls through. Finn is sitting on his butt, pretty much sitting up, and then Seth comes up hitting a curb stomp right on his face, slapping the back of his head on the mat, and then after he done that, Seth Rollins hits the curb stomp onto him, and then he pins him for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Seth Rollins defeated Finn Balor tonight in the semifinals of the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. That's what happened. Pretty good match. They had a lot of callbacks to that match from SummerSlam 2016 and stuff during this match. But yeah, like I said, pretty good match between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. Seth Rollins then goes up the ramp and is standing right beside the World Heavyweight Championship and stuff. So yeah, pretty cool scene. But yep, Seth Rollins is now in the finals of the tournament. But for that match, I'll give it 4 stars as well. It was a pretty good match between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. I'll probably say that was match of the night, or those 2 triple threat matches. Those was pretty good. But yeah, for tonight's episode overall, I'll give it 7.5 stars. That's why I'll give it. It was a pretty good episode overall. So yeah. But yeah, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Bales. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and both of my TikToks. I'll be down there in the description box. And yeah, I'll see you guys later for this Friday's Friday Night SmackDown reviews and this Wednesday's AEW Dynamite reviews. See you guys later. Until then.